Hello and welcome. I'm going to give you a short review on this, the Dewalt DCR011 Bluetooth speaker. Now I bought this speaker about 3 weeks ago. I've been using it most days in the workshop and I want to just give you my review, my opinion. I saw a lot of videos on it on YouTube and everyone was saying it's amazing, it's brilliant, it's loud, it's great for parties, all that. Now after using it, I've got a different opinion to what all those reviews are saying. So I just thought I'd share it. I'm not going to slag anyone off or name any names, but basically I'll go straight to the audio. The audio on this is flat. There's no bass, or very little bass. It's not something that's the best sound quality. It's a good speaker. Overall, I do like it. I've kept it. I'm using it. However, if audio is your biggest thing, you want the best music going, this is not it. The reason you'd get this is functionality. So what I mean by that, you got the battery on the back. This uses Dewalt 10.8, 12, 14.4 and 18 volt batteries. So if this dies, you can easily swap the battery out. Another great thing about this is the buttons. I love the fact that I can connect my phone to it, leave my phone in the toolbox, and I can control my music through the buttons. My phone, I'm not touching it, I'm not getting it dirty, I'm not damaging it. It's safe, it's locked away. In a workshop environment, you can break your phone. So I like that. Love the batteries, love the buttons. You also have this little USB port. Now, this being the DCR011, we only have a USB port here. I believe the US version, which is the DCR010, you also get an aux lead. Now, we don't get that over here in the UK, but for me, that's not a problem. You buy a Bluetooth speaker for the Bluetooth, but having this is great because it means like you can charge your phone. Now, as you've seen in, I'm sure, other videos, you can rest your phone along here and charge it, or you can rest your phone in this little tray. Again, me personally, I keep my phone in my toolbox. I don't like it being out in the workshop. I don't like risking it getting damaged. This thing is built like a tank as well. I love the build quality. You got the speaker grill, nicely finished with the wall. It's got all this rubber around the edges. I mean, this thing feels like it will take a beating. It feels like you could kick it about. It could get dropped, not. It just feels like it will survive. So, let's say build quality for this is brilliant. It is really, really, really good. I think Dewalt have done a brilliant job build quality wise. It's just like I say, the audio is not the best. I just don't get how, I've seen reviews which I base my purchase on. I bought this after watching reviews. They were saying, oh, it's great, it's loud, it's this, it's that, it's, great for the workshop, blah, blah, blah. Sound quality is good, but it just lacks bass, and I like bass in my music. I know audio is very susceptible to the person. Different people like different kinds of audio. If you're a person that likes bass, this doesn't have much of it at all. There's no equalizer control on it. You can control it through your phone. The more you turn the volume up, it does get a little bassier, but at no point does it have like really big bass. It's not that kind of speaker. Now, my issue is the price. I paid $82.50 for this, which is a good deal. These normally go for about 100 to 120. So I did get a good deal on this. But the problem, I think, is if you're a person that values the audio quality over the functionality of this, for that kind of money, there are better speakers out there if you're willing to go into the regular kind of Bluetooth speaker. So before this, I was using this. This is the UE Mega Boom. Again, it's just a Bluetooth speaker. You got your volume up and down. You got your charger and your aux lead. This doesn't have the functionality of this. Like I said, the battery dies, you recharge it. you can only control the volume, but sound quality wise, this absolutely destroys the Dewalt. This is a little bit louder, not much volume wise, that they are similar, but the UE is louder. But the bass on this, and when you consider the size of the Dewalt compared to the size of the UE, I don't understand how Dewalt could not get more bass out of this. This thing, it just destroys the Dewalt. It's so much better sound quality. But I was originally using this at work, but I bought this home. I wanted to use it at home in the garden for the summer. I didn't. It was a pain with the recharging. So yeah, that's why I bought this home, and I bought this. I thought UE for home, Dewalt for work. And again, I say functionality wise for work, this is brilliant. This is the redeeming factor of the speaker for me. The fact that I can leave my phone in my toolbox, it's safe. I can change the songs, I can pause it, I can turn the volume up. That's why I bought this. And also with the battery, I mean, these batteries last a long time. I've had over a day out of a 12 volt, 2 amp hour battery that was only about half charged. It had 2 bars, and I've been using it in drills and stuff. So battery time on this is brilliant. You're going to get a long time out of the battery, but if it does die, slide it out, whip in another one, and you're good to go straight away. So that is the main reason I decided to keep this. At the time, I did initially think of returning it, just because for me the audio wasn't great, but then I use this in a workshop. Now, it's not a workshop speaker as well. This is another thing that really got to me with these reviews. They're like, it's great for the workshop. It's not. Consider this a personal Bluetooth speaker. If you're in a small workshop or a shed and it's quiet, this will be brilliant for you. If you're out on site, you know, you're a gas engineer, you're an electrician, you know, domestic or commercial, you're just in a room, maybe you and a couple work colleagues, this will be great. If you're in a really noisy environment, or if you want this to like blast out, you know, bassy, loud music in a large workshop, this is not good enough as well. That's another thing that got to me. They were like, oh yeah, this is great for your workshop. It's great for a shed. It's great for a small workshop. You know, maybe even a medium workshop if it's quiet. But if you're in a large workshop, this is not for you. You'd need to go larger, like the T-Stack or the Tough System. But again, they are a lot more expensive. That's why I went for this over them. It's the price difference. And also another thing I saw in a review, Bluetooth range. Now, one particular video I saw, they said, oh, you know, throughout the whole workshop, you know, I went outside the workshop through a brick wall, this thing's still connected up to like 200, they were like 200 feet away, and it still worked. Absolute rubbish. I'm sorry, it's rubbish. Bluetooth connection on this is good. Okay, I have had 50, 60 foot, no problem. I say this is in the workshop, and my phone's in the workshop in the toolbox. I'm outside the workshop in like our forecourt area. I still get connection, and it still connects great. However, if I go slightly more than 60, 70 foot, it starts to have connection issues. Now, again, I keep my phone in my toolbox, so, or on top of it, and then there's a brick wall between us. So I'm sure, you know, with the vehicles and that in the way, if there was a more direct connection, sort of nothing in the way, it might go for longer. It might go up to 100 foot. But realistically, if you're in a workshop or an environment, there's walls between you and this, there's, you know, once you hit about 60, 70 foot, you might start to struggle. So how the hell they got 200 feet? You know, that's stupid. I don't think anything would get 200 feet. But yeah, like I say, overall, this is a good product. I do like it. I am keeping it. I decided not to return it. And I say, this is ideal for someone if you're on the Dewalt platform already, if you have the battery spare, if you just want music for yourself, this is brilliant. It is a good speaker. It's worth getting. If sound quality is key to you. You don't mind the Dewalt battery functionality or the buttons. If you just want the best audio and your budget's around 100 quid, there are far better options out there for audio quality. So yeah. And again, if you want the Dewalt functionality, like I say, the buttons, the battery, but you want the sound quality as well, you're gonna have to spend the money. You're gonna have to go T-Stack Tough System Color Radio. Like, I would eventually like to get one. I'll say they're a bit out of my price range, but I'll hopefully get one in the future. But for now, this will do me. In a workshop, my own little speaker, I carry it around me. It goes in the vehicles I'm working in or the area I'm in. It's good enough for me. But I just wanted to give a realistic expectation. I just feel like some of these YouTube videos overhype things so much that I admit, when I first got this, the first couple of days I used it, I was disappointed. I did consider sending it back. But once you get used to it, you've had it in the workshop, you're using it more and more, it is a good speaker. It is worth a buy. Just have realistic expectations of it. It's all I'm trying to do here. Just give someone like myself who's going out spending their own money, because let's be honest, 100 quid, it's not back pocket change. Some people, that's a lot of money, and they have to consider if they get a good product. So yeah, it is a good product. I do like it. I'm glad I got it, but audio could be better. But yeah. Anyway, I hope someone finds this informative. I hope it helps someone consider whether to buy one or not. And yeah, thank you for watching.